you ready for your nighttime routine? Okay, good. So you're choosing to lie in the armchair tonight, not your bed. You want to relax here? Of course, no problem. Well, I do have all your things here. Of course. Are you sure you're comfortable? Can I bring you a blanket? Okay. It's a very warm, stormy and wet night. So, if you need anything, let me know. But I'm just preparing your nighttime routine, okay? Of course, we have your nighttime snack. We'll make your tea. Of course, that apple as well for your teeth. Yes, exactly. The doctor said you need to look after your teeth more. We will do your nighttime face routine too. Of course, I did get some new herbs from the market that we can try, okay? Okay, just relax. I did. I was just picking out a bedtime story for you as well. So I'll be sure to read that to you. Okay. Of course, I'm just going to prepare your special sweet treat and your apples just now, okay? Just bear with me. Alright, first of all, here is your buttery biscuit. You can have as many as you would like. Yes, of course I can feed that to you. There. Okay. Would you like another space? This one? Of course. Those crumbs. Oh, you're hungry today, of course. Here's a big bit for you. Okay. Of course, I'll leave this here for you in case you need more. And I'll prepare your apple. Everybody else in the house is in their bed. So not to worry, you won't be disturbed. Okay. Preparations are going well for your dinner party tomorrow. Yes, the housekeeper told me to let you know. They're going to be working on it throughout the night. So we need to make sure that your teeth are perfect with this apple. Okay. Here we are, your apples. So I believe, yes, these are your sweet ones. I believe they're the finest apples that were collected today from the market. Of course, Ginny swears by them. Yeah, I will taste one first, okay? Very sweet. They're not sour at all. We know, sir, that you do not like sour apples, so course. Here we are. It's open wide. Okay, and just chew down on that. Well, the doctor says you need at least 3 for your teeth. Here. There's another one. Of course. And here we are. Okay. There you are. You happy? Oh, may I? Thank you very much. Just this one. Now we must prepare your tea. We did. I was able to source some different herbs at the market today. I know that you didn't like last night's one, so we have some alternative options. I've been told they have great healing properties in terms of helping you fall asleep. So we're going to mix 2 together today. Are you okay if I brew this for you just now? Okay. Please. Of course, just give them a smell. Yes, these are the flowers we're going to use. I just wanted to check. They smell sweet, almost like honey. Okay. Lavender. You mix it in with the flowers just a little bit, and that should help you sleep okay. Going to let that brew ever so quietly. Can I tempt you for another biscuit while we wait? Of course, here you are. Wonderful. Let me see. very, very hot, so just slowly take a sip, like so. Okay. You can smell the flowers. They recommend that you take some deep breaths as you drink this wonderful tea. I promise it will help you sleep better. It's making a strange ticking noise. I'll sit this time beside you, okay? Yes, of course. Now, we do have, yes, we're going to do your facial routine. Do you want your bedtime story first, or do you want your facial routine first? Bedtime story, of course. I have gone for the Grimm brothers, and they released their book in 1812, you may remember. Okay, well they have a selection of fairy tales. So today we're going to do Cinderella. I thought it would make a nice bedtime story for you, okay? So just, if you close your eyes, I'm just going to come right here and gently whisper this story to you, okay? So the story of Cinderella. The wife of a rich man fell sick, and when she felt that her end drew nigh, she called her only daughter to her bedside and said, "Always be a good girl, and I will look down from heaven and watch over you." Soon afterwards she shut her eyes and died, and was buried in the garden, and the little girl went every day to her grave and wept, and was always good and kind to all around her. And the snow spread a beautiful white covering over the grave, but by the time the sun had melted it away again, her father had married another wife. This new wife had 2 daughters of her own. They were fair in the face, but foul at heart, and it was now a sorry time for the poor little girl. "What does the good-for-nothing thing want in the parlour?" said they, and they took away her fine clothes and gave her an old frock to put on, and laughed at her and turned her into the kitchen. Then she was forced to do hard work, to rise early before daylight, to bring the water, to make the fire, to cook and to wash. She had no bed to lie on, but was made to lie by the hearth among the ashes, and they called her Cinderella. It happened once that her father was going to the fair, and asked his wife's daughters what he should bring them. "Fine clothes," said the first. "Pearls and diamonds," said the second. "Now, child," said he to his own daughter, "what will you have?" "The first sprig, dear father, that rubs against your hat on your way home," said she. Then he bought for the 2 first the fine clothes and pearls and diamonds they'd asked for, and on his way home, as he rode through a green copse, a sprig of hazel brushed against him, so he broke it off, and when he got home he gave it to his daughter. Then she took it and went to her mother's grave and planted it there, and cried so much that it was watered with her tears, and there it grew and became a fine tree. And soon a little bird came and built its nest upon the tree, and talked with her and watched over her, and brought her whatever she wished for. Now it happened that the king of the land held a feast, which was to last 3 days. And out of those who came to it, his son was to choose a bride for himself. And Cinderella's 2 sisters were asked to come. So they called Cinderella and said, "Now comb her hair, brush her shoes, and tie her sashes for us. We are going to dance at the king's feast." And she did as she was told, and when all done she could not help crying, for she thought to herself she would like to have gone to the dance too. And at last she begged her mother very hard to let her go. "You, Cinderella," said she, "you who have nothing to wear, no clothes at all, and who cannot even dance, you want to go to the ball." And when she kept on begging to get rid of her, she said at last, "I will throw this basinful of peas into the ash heap, and if you pick them all out in 2 hours' time, you shall go to the feast too." Then she threw the peas into the ashes, but the little maiden ran to the back door into the garden and cried out, "Hither, thither, through the sky, turtle doves and linnets fly, blackbird thrush and chaffinch gay, hither, thither, haste away. One and all, come help me quick, haste you, pick, pick, pick." Then first came 2 white doves, and next 2 turtle doves, and after them all the little birds under heaven came. And the little doves stooped their heads down and set to work, pick, pick, pick. And then the others began to pick, 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 and picked out all the good grain and put into a dish and left the ashes. At the end of 1 hour the work was done, and all flew out again at the windows. Then she brought the dish to her mother, but the mother said, "No, no, indeed, you have no clothes and cannot dance, you shall not go." And when Cinderella begged very hard to go, she said, "If you can in 1 hour's time pick 2 of these dishes of peas out of the ashes, you shall go too." So she shook 2 dishes of peas into the ashes, but the little maiden went out into the garden at the back of the house and called as before, and all the birds came flying, and in half an hour's time all was done, and out they flew again. And then Cinderella took the dishes to her mother, rejoicing to think she should now go to the ball. But her mother said, "It is all of no use, you cannot go, you have no clothes and cannot dance, you would only put us to shame." And off she went with her 2 daughters to the feast. Now when all were gone and nobody left at home, Cinderella went sorrowfully and sat down under the hazel tree and cried out, "Shake, shake, hazel tree, gold and silver over me." Then her friend the bird flew out of the tree and brought a gold and silver dress for her, and slippers of spangled silk. She put them on, followed her sisters to the feast, but they did not know her. She looked so fine and beautiful in her rich clothes. The king's son soon came up to her, took her by the hand and danced with her and no one else. And he never left her hand, but when anyone else came to ask her to dance, he said, "This lady is dancing with me." Thus they danced till a late hour of the night, and then she wanted to go home, and the king's son said, "I shall go and take care of you to your home," for he wanted to see where the beautiful maid lived. But she slipped away from him unawares and ran off towards home, and the prince followed her. Then she jumped up into the pigeon house and shut the door. So he waited till her father came home and told him that the unknown maiden who had been at the feast had hidden herself in the pigeon house. But when they had broken open the door, they found no one within. And as they came back into the house, Cinderella lay as she always did, in her dirty frock by the ashes, for she had run as quickly as she could through the pigeon house and onto the hazel tree, and there had taken off her beautiful clothes and laid them beneath the tree, that the bird might carry them away, and had seated herself amid the ashes again in her little old frock. The next day, when the feast was again held and her father, mother and sisters were gone, Cinderella went to the hazel tree, and all happened as the evening before. The king's son, who was waiting for her, took her by the hand and danced with her, and when anyone asked her to dance, he said, "This lady is dancing with me." When night came, she wanted to go home, and the king's son went with her, but she sprang away from him all at once into the garden behind her father's house. In this garden stood a fine large pear tree, and Cinderella jumped up into it without being seen. Then the king's son waited till her father came home and said to him, "The unknown lady has slipped away, and I think she must have sprung into the pear tree." The father ordered an axe to be brought, and tree but found no one upon it. And when they came back into the kitchen, there lay Cinderella in the ashes as usual, for she had slipped down on the other side of the tree and carried her beautiful clothes back to the bird at the hazel tree, and then put on her old little frock. The third day, when her father and mother and sisters were gone, she went again into the garden and said, "Shake, shake, hazel tree, gold and silver over me." Then her kind friend the bird brought a dress still finer than the former one, and slippers which were all of gold. And the king's son danced with her alone. And when anyone asked her to dance, he said, "This lady is my partner." Now when night came, she wanted to go home, and the king's son would go with her, but she managed to slip away from him, though in such a hurry she dropped and left her golden slipper upon the stairs. So the prince took the shoe and went the next day to the king his father and said, "I will take for my wife the lady that the golden shoe fits." Then both the sisters were overjoyed to hear this, for they had beautiful feet, and no doubt they could wear the golden slipper. The eldest went first into the room where the slipper was and wanted to try it on, but her big toe could not go in it, and altogether was much too small for her. Then the mother said, "Never mind, cut it off. When you are queen, you will not care about toes, you will not want the golden foot." So the silly girl cut her big toe off and squeezed the shoe on, and went to the king's son. Then he took her for his bride and rode away with her, for on their way home they had to pass by the hazel tree that Cinderella had planted, and there sat a little dove on the branch singing, back again, look to the shoe's too small and not made for you. Prince, prince, look again for thy bride, for she's not the true one that sits by thy side." Then the prince looked at the foot and saw by the blood that streamed from it what a trick she had played him. So he brought the false bride back to her home and said, "This is not the right bride. Let the other sister try and put on the slipper." Then she went into the room and got her foot into the shoe, all but the heel, which was too large. But her mother squeezed it till the blood came, and took her to the king's son, and he rode away with her. But when they came to the hazel tree, the little dove sat there still and sang as before. And the king's son looked down and saw the blood stream from the shoe, so brought her back again also. "This is not the true bride," said to the father. "Have you no other daughters?" Then Cinderella came and took her clumsy shoe off, put on the golden slipper, and it fitted as if it had been made for her. When he drew near and looked at her face, the prince knew her and said, "This is the right bride." Then he took Cinderella on his horse, rode away, and when they came to the hazel tree, the white dove sang, "Prince, prince, take home thy bride, for she is the true one that sits by thy side." The end. I love the Cinderella story. Makes a girl like me dream that I too can be like Cinderella one day and meet my charming prince as a silly maid. Anyway, we have your face and your bedtime scalp massage to do, okay? So let me just have a quick look at you. I just want to see if there's any more sores that we want